I'm Tom Lemons, and this is a special report.
What is the address of your emergency?
Yeah, there's been a real bad accident on the road. The lady flipped her car.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
We are at Barclay. We just saw an accident. There's a car flipped over. There's a woman hurt.
On January 9th, 911 dispatchers received multiple calls regarding an overturned vehicle on Elgin Boulevard near Finian Drive. The woman behind the wheel, Loretta Jane Knowles, was not seriously injured, but was transported locally for treatment. At least 2 witnesses say they observed the woman driving erratically prior to the accident, and one man who stopped to help says Knowles admitted to drinking before getting behind the wheel.
She's bleeding. She's sitting down on the sidewalk. She's out of the car. I don't know if anyone else is in the car, though.
The front end of the car is completely smashed in. The woman said she was drinking.
Okay.
And we have an off-duty...
Okay, which woman said that she was drinking?
The driver who flipped her car. She flipped her car.
Is it the injured woman?
She's laying down. Yes, ma'am. She's bleeding. She has a gash on her face, and a police officer just now came on site.
Allison Road called 911 from the Shell gas station a few miles away, claiming the woman was highly intoxicated and was going to kill someone. Another woman pumping gas at the same station made similar claims. Road says the woman left her husband at the gas station, so she picked him up and brought him to the scene of the accident. While en route, the husband admitted that they had both been drinking all day and apologized for his wife's actions.
The woman is on so much drugs, intoxicated. She almost took out everybody and everything in the gas station, and she needs to get off the road. She literally is just driving so irate, almost took me, my husband, and my kid out completely. Okay. She was in the passenger seat when we pulled up. The guy got out the car, and then she got into the front, and she was talking to herself, and she was trying to start the ignition.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hi, yes. I was just calling about an erratic driver. It was at the corner of Barclay and Elgin. She left the guy standing by the red box, and while I was pumping gas, she ran through twice. I thought she was going to hit my car the first time. You know what? I'm at an accident.
Yeah, and I see that there's a green vehicle involved. Does that vehicle description match?
I'm going to pull over and let me just talk to them and tell them what I saw.
Are deputies there?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, ma'am. Then get out and go ahead and talk to the deputies.
The next day, we received an accident report from the Florida Highway Patrol, expecting to find Knowles charged with driving under the influence. Not the case, according to Trooper Robert Zinser. Zinser says there was no indication of alcohol or drug use, so he did not request a blood draw from hospital personnel. We presented our information to a spokesperson at the Florida Highway Patrol who says that Trooper Zinser spoke to the husband at the scene, but there was no mention of her drinking. We also noticed something peculiar about the diagram provided by Trooper Zinser. According to his report, Knowles made a sharp right turn from Elgin and struck a tree, 1 utility pole, and then a power junction box. That's not what happened, according to the evidence we found at the scene. Our video clearly shows that Knowles continued driving straight as the road curved, causing her to strike not 1 utility pole, but 2. The vehicle even left an obvious sign of collision in the form of a large area of matching paint on the side of the pole. And the tree that Zinser says she struck was not struck at all. Trooper Zinser acquired video from the Shell gas station, but after several weeks and numerous requests, that video has yet to be turned over for our review. We asked the Hernando County Sheriff's Office for comment, because their deputies were the first law enforcement officers on scene. They declined to comment, stating that they did not complete a report. We spoke to Assistant State Attorney Chris Nichols, assigned to review the case after witnesses came forward. But Nichols seemed uninterested in reviewing our findings and just said we could drop it off if we wanted to. Because officials did not request a blood draw at the time of the accident, Knowles cannot be charged with driving under the influence, but she did receive a citation for careless driving. I'm Tom Lemons, Real News, Real Fast.